Hello, welcome back to the Tegan and Purse channel. Welcome back to the Burrow, all Burrow folks, and welcome any new guests. I am back in Haversack Hill in Backpack Hero. Going to be having for Mouse Week. We're having another little day of Backpack Hero. Yeah, might as well just jump straight into it. I'm going to be trying to get this Mayor run done. The campaign trail. See if I can complete all of Purse's quests, because if we can get those three done, the campaign trail, ghostly and meditation, then we can get a good... We can basically mark Purse off and then move on to the next characters. But if we do... We'll start with the campaign trail. See if we can get it sorted and if we can make good progress with it. Because it's one that always is a bit of a nightmare for me. I've also got my little Christmas outfit, little Santa hat. So we're ready to go promote our lovely Mayor. Our slightly weird Mayor. Now, I don't know how would be the best way to go about this, because obviously he is an item that you have to use once every combat. If you don't, it kills you. Takes one action point, but if you accidentally... I guess I can just use it there because I have to use the shield twice to make sure I don't take damage. If you end up accidentally not using it in a fight and winning the fight without using it, you leave yourself in a bit of a rough situation because you'll end up losing. So yeah, it's an interesting run and hopefully we'll be able to make it through it. Ooh, nice, good pair of boots, we like that. But I don't know what the best kind of build is for it, because obviously you need to use one action point every combat. So you probably want a lot of armour to make sure that you can get through the 3 zones, which means a lot of your inventory is probably going to be taken up by armour. So I don't know what would be the best way to make the most use of a limited action point with not much inventory space. I think maybe if I can get a good magic build, or like, I don't know. We'll give a go at different things and see what we can make work. Ooh. Maybe I abandon the magic build right now to get this glove, because that's probably more useful at the moment. Yeah, trying to take as little damage as possible is the most useful method currently. We'll see how that works out. Make sure I use the plushie. Vote for Quillfish! Yeah! Quillswish. I keep calling him Quillfish. That's not his name. He's Mayor Quillswish. I want to make sure I've got enough armour. They're going to be hitting me for 15, so that's not quite enough, but it's enough that I won't be taking too much damage, which I'm okay with. Oh, I've got the 6 armour actually, so that's... And then he's a coward, so he'll run away as well, so that's actually fine. 2, 3, 4. Move our Quillswish plushie across a bit, move that up. Does that go to 4 or does that go to 5? It does go up to 4, so yeah, we do that. Maybe the club is good. Maybe I want to go with Spade Cleaver. Maybe I want to do some sunlight stuff. I don't know. Maybe I do want to go with magic because I can get more use out of. But it does take a lot of inventory space. We'll pick it up anyway, and we'll grab. Maybe we do just take both of these. Like, I'm losing out on 1 damage now, but depending on what this is, it might get better. We'll do it like that, just in case. Yeah. Sure. I mean, we'll take the shuriken. I don't really need any of the rest. Oh, maybe an archery kit would work well. I haven't got any arrows yet, though, so there's no point having that. Metallic wand could be useful. For each connected mana stone, it's +1 damage, and it on use deals 1 damage. I don't know how best to lay this out. Still running on limited space. Make sure we use the plushie. Oh, it's the big one. I'm getting 11 armour, so maybe I replace the shield with it. And kind of hope. 8. There we go. So I've now got enough armour to defeat this one individual. The rat wolf. Ooh, sunlight shift's not bad, and floaty's not bad either. So maybe we abandon and we go for some kind of sunlight thing. So we do that. We put that up there. And then we just grab a thing of poison, I guess. We got a bunch of armour and we've got the sunlight. We're going to be fighting the archer. Okay. It could be tricky, but maybe we'll be fine. Who knows? Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. I am doing the Mayor Quillswish plush run. And I'm attempting to see if I can get some kind of sunlight run. See how that would work with the with this quest. This could have been risky. Maybe this was a poor decision running into the fight with the more difficult enemy. When oh, I've got 15 armor. That's not terrible. So I'm only taking 4 here. Seven poison. Oh, because I used the potion to get 6. Oh, taking a big hit because he's got spikes, so all of my armor's going to be vanishing. One, two, three. More sunlight's not bad. Another sunlight rapier doesn't do anything. Maybe we grab that. We grab that for a bit of health. We could take. Oh, we haven't got. We've taken our 3. That's fine. Let's go and check if we can open this chest. We can. No, oh, it's a mimic. Uh-oh. Okay, the 12 bounces off my armor. That's fine. Ooh. The sun's sword is, for each sunlight adds 4 burn and on use deals 9 damage, whereas the sun rapier is +2 damage but starts on 6. So this one's just more damage. Which is just better. Yeah, sun sword is just strictly better. 9 damage, 8 burn. Requires me to do a little bit more calculation. Ooh, what have we got? Adds piercing to a weapon for each item in this row. -1 damage. It's not terrible. Adds ghostly and burn 2 to a weapon. I don't think we want that because then the sun stuff won't register that the weapon's there. Yeah, maybe we give it piercing and -1 damage. I think it's -1 for each item in the row with it. So we do that, and now there's no items in its row. So it's just straight damage as it goes. Make sure we use the plushie. There we go, so that one will be taken out by the burn. And the turn after this one will run away. Oh, same turn, fair enough. Burn happens before they have their turn. I forgot that part. Toxic kunai, poison potion. Cool drink, I guess. We'll just take a bunch of items that are usable. Oh, let's go to the shop, see what they've got. Weapons along a diagonal line get +3. Could be useful. If I can find the right spot for it. But it costs 35, which is... Ooh. Or we've got a floaty, which currently these are 4. Sell a hat, gain a floaty. Maybe I'll get more sunlight stuff. More ways to give sunlights to these. And I don't think any of the rest of this is particularly useful. Like a machete maybe. But the rest is fine. What have you got? Fish? Maybe the column chain star, because that I need for a quest, I think. But we'll go use some of these items first. Vote for Quillfish! Quillswish! I keep calling him Quillfish. We need to get better at that. There we go, so they'll be defeated by the poison. And they'll be defeated by the poison, and the 6 will bounce off my armour. Okay. Liquid luck's nice. Poison. We'll grab liquid luck, we'll grab the dice. We'll grab a shuriken, I guess. Run over here and get the coins, run over here and get the experience. And then we'll run back to the shop and sell that. 33. There we go. So we want to make a diagonal line between them. So something like that. So this is now 11 damage with piercing and 8 burn, and this is now 7 damage with 1 poison. Nice. And then I haven't got any more money to use the forge, so I can go down to the next level. Oh, I could have potentially... I forgot to go back to the high roller. Make sure I use the blush. Grab a bunch of burn, a bunch of damage there, and luckily the 13 doesn't get through my armour. But they're going to start grabbing adds pretty quickly. Summons. They're going to be defeated by the burn. There we go. Fire. Okay, this is going relatively well. Open up more slots next to the sun, I think. Oh, maybe we do that. Yeah, maybe we do that. Because then I can move that across a bit. For every 40 gold, you get 1 extra energy. On taking damage, you lose 3 gold. You get extra energy, but you have to move it around every turn. And mana stuff. You cannot place items of the same type next to each other. Well, that's bad, because I'm building a summer build, which requires all these summer items to be next to each other. So I'm not getting that one. On use, weapons behind get plus 500 damage, but that get used and then disappear. Decreases the cost of all adjacent items to 0. I don't really want any of these, so I'll just grab this and then send it off to town, I guess. Oh, summer shiv, some thorns, and a little healy bowl just in case. Done all of that. I don't really need any of the rest of it, so that's actually fine. Yeah. I think I'm just sending that back to town. Huh. Fair enough. I've got enough for E there, but I'm not down 25 health. So maybe I just get the plus 5 max. And then we'll go off back into the cave. Hopefully taking the slightly easier route will get us through. Right, I just used all my money. But what have you got? Plus 3 damage to weapons, pretty good. Plus 1 poison, block to a shield, and haste to a structure. If we can get 2 sets of plus damage, then this sword will be very good. What's in the shop as well, given that I can get to that immediately? Got another floaty, that's not too bad. We've got another sunshine. I don't know if I want multiples of those. I can sell for 3, buy a... Oh, I can actually just sell for 3, buy a floaty. Yeah, I don't think I need any of the rest of it. Wait, is there a place I can put this that's better? So it wants diagonal, so here it's got those 2. No, there's nowhere better. It would still just be 1 shiv and the sword, regardless of where I place it. Boop, boop. And then you put spikes on yourself, which we don't like. But I managed to get through it, so that's fine. Yeah, I think we just take... can only be used if you have burn. Each turn adds 2 burn to all enemies. Interesting. Sure, we'll grab the summer accessory. Grab the 5 health there. Do I want to trade something for the same rarity? Sure. Oh. Well, can't fit it back in my inventory. Never mind. Throwing food away by making it too big. At least take out one of the enemies, that's the better part. Oh, there's a lot of burn, but not quite enough to take it out in 1 turn. Move that along, put... Ooh, we've got another big sun, but I've got nowhere to put it. That's sad. Big sun with nowhere to go. think we'll just grab the lucky shuriken. Yeah. Grab some experience and try and fight whatever this is. Oh, it's a rat king. Good. Nice. Using the sun sword to great effect with many, many burn. Don't really want any of those. Maybe I grab a spikes. Maybe I just grab a key. Because I think that chest needed a key. Sure. Grab a key, run back over here, see what's in the chest. Glitch potion. Yeah, that's probably it. I could do with a level up. That's what I could do with. Who am I fighting in this section? The badger. How much does the glitch potion sell for? Ooh, 10. Because then I can get another +3 damage for my sword. So my sword is now fully kitted out with 17 damage and 8 burn every turn. Every attack. So I can do 3 a turn, except for the first time where I can only do 2. But that should be enough. Ooh. I love that. Oh, the food amount was 11111. And it made it very funny because it just looked like an error. No, I don't think I want any of those. Sorry, High Roller. Yeah, get a bunch of burn on that one. Nice and simple. That one goes there. I forgot to check if the sun was like adjacent and diagonal or just... it's fine, we'll just move it up a bit more anyway. It's just adjacent items. Move that up one, move that across one, grab the summer potion because we're doing summer stuff. And grab a couple of other useful items. I'm actually doing fine for health. Maybe not, 36 out of 45. Not doing perfectly for health. Yay, we like the little sums. Good, good, good. Oh, luck potion's nice. Extra energy is not bad. Poison potion just because, and we'll swap those around again. I think these get Maybe if I put that there and I put that there, then it hits 3 of them. It means this doesn't get the sun from this anymore, but it does get it from this. And it's only getting 1 from its own ability. It's getting 3 from the red pearl, so it's actually more damage if it's down here. Shop, what have you got? Assassin's Dagger. Fair enough. On use deals 3 damage. On kill of non-summon, it permanently gets +1 damage. Now, that's not bad, actually. If you can get it early. It is legendary, but if you can get it early, that could be pretty powerful. Let's take 2 action points. We want the luck thing rather than 1 random action point, because this gives us an action point anyway. Summer potions or heat potions, nice. Big Sun, again, I don't have enough inventory space for it yet. I don't have a key. Poke, poke, poke. Nice. I can grab the key because I passed the I can grab the key because I passed the thing that gives me the amount for the key. Makes sense in my head. Shush. Maybe another set of boots is good if I do that, that, move that across, move that up here. Maybe slightly better. Ooh. The shades are not actually doing anything at the moment. So maybe just another summer shiv is the better choice? I don't know. Crab cactus is really good. But half of these I need for quests. I'm gonna need this for 2 quests. Oh, I don't need that for a quest. Need that for a quest though, for the Ace Cleaver unlock. Berserker Club where I need for a load of stuff. What slots does it take up again? 2 and then 1 in a row. So if I move that, move that, put it there. Just so I can take it with me and move it on to the next area. For the sake of one shiv that's not upgraded, and a set of boots that I literally just got, that seems fine. Really struggling for inventory space. Nice. I don't really need any of those, that's probably fine. I was going to say these... The card game is always risky. And I always seem to want to do it, and I don't know why. Because there's like no real actual benefit for it. There we go. Fire! Then we got a level up, which is good, so we can then... Do you like that? I guess. The chainmail is also for some quests. That's one quest item's enough, I think. I did grab a key. Haha. Oh, all of that's rubbish. Although, Paladin Sword also for a quest. Not a quest. I keep calling them quests. They're for unlocks. I need to take them so that I can use them for unlocks. Because we want more items. We want to unlock everything. Okay, they're gonna burn. They're gonna burn. Fire. Fire. So much fire. I can just throw a machete in there, I guess. What was in the shop again? Big Sun. Or the Assassin's Dagger. If I sell the machete, I can grab an Assassin's Dagger and put that in here. Now, I don't know why I'd want it. Or the Heat Potion. Heat Potion, probably more useful than the machete. In the long run, we want to get a lot of summer stuff. Because we're trying to, weirdly, I dressed up like Santa Claus and brought Mayor Quillswish's plush along. Merely to play the summer run, which is very weird for Santa to be doing like summer stuff. wasn't enough. Ouch. They're going to take enough burns, that's fine. I think I just want to try and get rid of this. It's not enough. I'm going to be taking some damage here. Okay, that's loads of fire. There we go. Oh. Pinky has redeemed a moustache. And thus I must moustache. Even if the ads are on, I will moustache again when the ads are not on. Because I am not sure if Pinky has the... I think at VIP you should be able to... I don't know if VIPing you gets you through the ads or not, I'm not sure. I think I just take the stopwatch. Like, egg time is good, but I'll probably end up defeating myself with the egg timer, which isn't great. None of those are super helpful. No. Delivery man, please take this away. It's taking up so much of my inventory. The rest of it's fine. Yeah, the rest of it's fine. And then we run over here and we spend a bit of money to heal ourselves. Oh, and we need to move down. That one. There we go. Yeah. Although that's really... I need to... There we go. Because this has the piercing that gets less damage when there are more items in the same line with it. I want to have as few items in this line as possible. By doing something like this. That's fine. Magma core or frozen heart? Well, we're dressed as Santa and we're wielding fire, so to the frozen heart it is. Thank you for the moustache redeem as well, Pinky. I did pop it on during the ad break, but I don't know if you could see it, so I've given myself the moustache again. Double the value. I do not like these enemies. But with the cactus, the double attacks does mean that they're taking a bunch of damage themselves, which I'm okay with. None of these are super helpful, but I'll grab that just in case. Yeah. Get extra damage on my weapons. And a bit of extra block on some of my armour. That's the downside. Floaties have no armour slots. Whee! Nope. Whee! Maybe that's not quite enough. Oh, I could have just used the piercing sword. I keep forgetting that I've got a piercing sword. I don't need to knock their armour off. Because it doesn't matter, because I can just hit through the armour. I guess we'll just grab a couple of items that I can then just use. Yeah, that's probably the better options. And then we'll go grab the experience. And we'll come back here and grab the health, even though I don't need it, but it's going to disappear in a couple of moves anyway, so it doesn't matter. None of that's helpful. Beep boop. Not helpful. That chest is not useful, so I guess we'll just come back and fight whatever this group is. Right. Those are both AoE things. So it wakes up this frozen mage. Bonk. 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 And the shivs. Nice. Not too difficult. See, now I'm not doing badly for health. Yeah, I added those there. I think we can get some extra block on that helmet. And we're fighting the big evil frog guy. Guess we go to Frozen Part 2. I might actually make it through this first attempt. I mean, first attempt today. I did try it previously. It did not go well, which is why I thought I'd end up spending most of the day trying to do this. Plush run. This Mayor Quillswish campaign trail. Poison. Throw a cup at you. Make sure I use the plush, otherwise that could be the end of my run very swiftly. Now these ice cubes are going to be problems. That's not quite enough, I don't think. They're free! Nice. 3 spaces. Do that, I guess. Hi Zanzu, how are you today? Oh, more summer stuff. Another one of those, even though I haven't got enough, anywhere near enough amount of summer for them. Another sunshine? I can put another sunshine down. Move those over here, move that ship there. For maximum sunshine value. And by that I mean use of the red pearl. I'm trying to line up all of my weapons into the red pearl. You're no longer banned? Why were you banned? I think you mentioned it on my other stream and I don't know why or how you got banned. Was it a Twitch banning or was it a banning from my channel? Because I don't know why you would have been banned from my channel. I don't know why it would have done that. Have we still got a random huge delay? I don't think so, but I can't see my own channel. For some reason it's not loading for me. Hang on. Refresh that page, see what happens. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a huge delay. You waited around for a while and it seemed like none of your messages came through. I mean, the stream the other day was on a huge delay. Like, for no reason when we were, I think, my best guess to why is because when we played Restaurants, we had huge frame rate dropping issues. Because I changed all the settings on all of my systems, but given that I was already mid-stream, there was no way for me to catch up. So we then just had the huge delay for the rest of the stream. Like, there is a little bit of delay in my channel, kind of just built in, but it's not meant to be actually 10 minutes, because that's insane. Yeah, that's it. I don't think you were actually banned, because I don't think I've got anything set up that can ban people other than just me physically banning them. And I definitely didn't ban you. So you shouldn't have been banned, but I think it was just the, like, actual 10-minute delay on the stream. Which then resulted in the end of my stream just having a big old sit and doing nothing for ages at the end. I realise these can actually come out here. These left gauntlets get to be slightly stronger if they're this one slot further out. I can choose more items. Let's grab a poison. And I don't think I need any of the rest of it. That's probably fine. Ooh, actually, does this have any armor stuff? Nope. No, I definitely don't think you have. Yeah, it was just the stream the other day had a huge delay on it, so people were watching me 10 minutes behind me actually reacting. So I then had to have a bit at the end of the stream where I was like, I'm going to raid into this person, and then I just had to sit there for 10 minutes watching my own stream while completely muted and on break screen so that I could then, when my stream said I was raiding, I could then hit the raid button. It was very weird. We definitely want to get rid of that, but that's okay. We got them in one, which is good. No ice cube? Oh, no ice cube. Okay then. I think the polar bear's more troublesome than this overgrown wizard. Polar bear more of a problem. It's getting me loads of spikes though. That one's now going to burn to itself, so that's fine. And there we go. Cleansing potion, fish with regen, that's not bad. I might do a little swap around like that, because then when I get a, let me just move that up here. When I get an ice cube, I can just put it over these boots. That causes less problems. And it's still under the red pearl and still under one attachment of sun, so that's still good. And then we've got this floaty, which I don't really have anywhere for it to go. I could drop the left gauntlet down here, but then I've not really got anywhere for the crab cactus to go. I think holding onto the liquid armor potion is better than just an extra floaty. Not as useful. He's the hero of Odaria! Mayor Quillswish! I'm meant to be promoting him in his lovely little running campaign, and I keep getting his name wrong. I'm the best at advertising our mayor. Probably there. Oh, it does get rid of the cactus eventually. Not great. There we go, that's enough fire. There we go. Fire! Sunsword is so good. Why my daggers are like that? You mean the sunflower shivs? Yeah, I'm lining them up for the red pearl, which means they're not sitting next to this big sun, which is kind of funny. Does make this one weaker, but is a 5 power lucky shiv. Is that worth it? Yeah, 5 power over 1 power seems fine. My sunsword is still ridiculous, because it's got 2 sources of sunlight, plus the red pearl, plus the 2 sets of forge and 1 cursed forge. Yeah, they've all got their own personal sun sat over them. Whereas it could be easier for them to all be like lined up next to this with just 1 sun above each. But yeah, I'm lining up my weapons for the red pearl because it's plus 3 damage, which is strictly better for the sunflower shivs than the extra 1 they get for an extra sunlight. Although maybe I want the poison one there. Yeah, that's probably fine. Don't want to open the curse chest. Don't think I want any of these. Maybe a fish. I don't even know if I want this lucky shiv. I've got a bunch of money. Maybe I run back and upgrade it a bunch. And then it will be useful. There we go. Because now it's 11 damage. And on a kill it adds extra luck. That makes it more useful. Don't forget to use the mayor. Shiv, 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 shiv. You kind of wish the curse weapons were more viable. Yeah, I do have one of my items that I need to unlock. Requires me to take a curse back to town. And I keep refusing to take any curses with me. Even though there are some that are like, this will be fine just to take to town. I'm sort of in refusal. I don't want to take any of them. They're all just bad. That. Yeah. Yeah. And then just take you another couple of times to make sure that you go away. And I forgot to use the ice cube. Oh well. Didn't need it. I don't want any of these. They're all bad. Goodbye. Definitely don't want you using weakness on me. And that's a problem. Oh, giving rage to all the enemies is a problem, but I do generally take out one of the enemies Did he not use rage? Oh, he gave them one and then they all just made it disappear, I guess? Weird. Weird! Yeah, the Matryoshka doll. I think that's the easier one to use because you can just kind of block it in. You dump it into an extra bag. Fair. Yeah, if you have like, you can stick it in a pocket. In Satchel's inventory. You can just be like, just pocket that. I've got plenty of armour. Maybe I don't need this helmet. Gives me 6. These are only giving me like 3. Wait, they're only giving me 1. Goodbye, floaty. Extra sunshine here. Put it that side because then it affects the sword. For more burn! And the sunflower shiv above it, which is good. Which means this floaty is also only giving 1 block. So I could probably put something better in there. Just grab some shurikens. And I got the 12 coins I need to upgrade that shiv again. So we can do the last upgrade. Oh, it's got 2 upgrades. It still has an upgrade slot. Hi, Dead Rice. How are you? You would have thought that they would come with a drawback, but they also have a quite good benefit. Instead, they're just kind of bad. Yeah. The cursed weapons are like, I'm big and bulky is their drawback. And then they have like a minor downside, and then they're also just not very strong. I'm curious if I can make the possessed pot work. But I don't know how I would get it early enough to make it viable. It's a bit of a weird one. Like, it works like the cauldron, which I still haven't done a run for. I'm doing good. How are you? You're good. I realised I already asked you that. Thank you for the redeem. We do like getting some good spurs. See, that would be useful. And that's one of my redeem items that I need. So maybe I do just spin this. I shouldn't have mentioned the cauldron. Oh, head pat. That one? No, that one. Oh, and thank you for the hydrates as well. This is not the inventory to try using a cauldron. Is bad. Guess I'm going to have a curse following me. Oh, is that why you haven't been around as much? You've been back at work. That makes sense. Well, I hope work's not going too badly for you. I did wonder what happened. Use up all these shurikens. They're hitting me for 21, but I've got plenty of armour, so that should be fine. Shiv, sun sword. 24 burn. Ooh. I'm going to do so much burn. We do just need to defeat this enemy, so not actually terrible. It's a lot. That's fair. Maybe I just put that there. Losing 1 armour, half that sun, bit of the sword and a bit of the mayor is actually fine. And then I just stack them underneath so that they take up as little space as possible. You're going to be defeated by the burn, so that's fine. I can ignore you. $20 damage and 5 rage on itself, which is a bit of an oof, given that I'm going to be hitting it a bunch. I'm trying to give dodge. Yeah, we don't want dodge. the raid not doing anything? Well, I had 4 damage when attacked. Well, I just attacked you a whole bunch and you only went to 25 damage, which I think you were already on. 127 burn. Huzzah! I defeated them! And I didn't die to the Quillswish plushie, which means I think I managed to make it work. Wait, no, we don't put those there, we put them this side. And we do that, and we do that, and we do that, and then we've got a space for the cauldron. But I don't know that we'll get the cauldron, like I don't know we'll pick up the cauldron. What is this collection of items? Put it there, remove the big sun, and then remove 2 of these little suns. I don't even think I need lost sparks for anything at this point. Yeah, of all the times to get a curse, it's pretty decent, but I didn't take it because it would have kind of ruined my inventory, so I now can't get it right at the end, which means I'm a little bit stuffed. I didn't take it with me. But I did finish the campaign run, which is one that I've been struggling with. Hi, friend. Thanks for spreading the word throughout the dungeon. I really want to lock down the rat wolf vote. Why? Why do you want to lock down the rat wolf vote? Suspicious. Suspicious. Oh, I've got 2 things that use the Berserker's Club. So I've either got the hatchet, or where was the other one? Is it in this bag? Nope. This shop. Or the Berserker's Ring, which is legendary. I am being fridged. Fridge. Help, I am up on the fridge. Do we want to get the Berserker's Ring? What's it do? When armor or a shield is present, item is disabled. Each turn, add 1 energy. Seems kind of funny. Yeah. So he wants all the votes and they aren't part of his usual target demographic. That is a reasonable excuse, but they are very violent. Although I suppose no more violent than I am, so probably fine. To make sure none of these require... No, yep. Yep. Whee! Can't afford. 3 short. Yeah, we're getting there on unlocking all the decorations and then never needing to use that shop anymore. Okay, I still don't think I have anything new for Vivian. No. But I can sell a bunch of stuff in the town hall. Tell the multiple times that I failed. Mandatory plush, Quillswish plush. I've got a robot head, I've got a red hourglass and a little ice cream, and then a bunch of lost sparks that I don't have anything to use on, unfortunately. As far as I'm aware, I don't think I've got anything that can use them. I've built all the stuff. Right, the beacon. I forgot that I was meant to be using the beacon. Or building a beacon. It takes 500 treasure. I'll need to do that when I come back. After my next mission. Which means I can run up here and change my title. Because I thought I'd be doing that for a lot longer. Exploring the dungeon.